What's your problem? Pretending to be our mom like that? Do you really think you have the right to say those things? Don't act all high and mighty when you're just an outsider, right, Dad? Yeah, exactly. Know your place when you talk. You were just a housekeeper, that's all.
My husband and his stepson hated me for 10 years. I want a divorce so badly. But due to unavoidable circumstances, I couldn't cut ties with them. However, one incident prompted me to take action.
What is this? A divorce paper? You've got to be kidding.
On the morning of a graduation day, I disappeared, leaving the divorce papers behind. What exactly happened to us, and how did I end up winning against them? It all started when my dad disappeared. I'm Sayuri, a 42-year-old working housewife. My dad ran a small business, but one day he suddenly disappeared, leaving my mother and me behind. He had to flee at night because of his debts. How scary. I don't want to get involved. Apparently, his business wasn't doing well, and he borrowed money from some bad lenders. Although he didn't leave us with any debt, my mother, who was a housewife, and I, who worked at his failed company, couldn't manage a decent life. How am I going to survive now? As I was feeling hopeless, a distant relative named Yota approached me.
Hey, old hag, if you marry me, I'll take care of your mother too. But remember, we're not equals. You must obey me completely.
What? Yota took advantage of my weakness and made outrageous demands, but at that time I had no one else to turn to. I couldn't even talk to my mom about it, who had just been abandoned by my dad. Alright, I'll marry you. I decided to marry Yota, but of course there was no love between us.
Hey, Sari, where's dinner? Are you trying to get kicked out of this house by making me wait? I only let you work outside because you insisted. If you can't handle the housework, just quit your job.
I'm sorry. Yota always acted like a tyrant towards me. It's frustrating, but I can't support my mother on my own. I can't tell her about this because I don't want her to suffer from Yota's harassment. I need to save up money to prepare for an escape. Hey Yota, can I have my bank book back soon?
What? No way! You've got the blood of a dad who ruined himself with money. How can I trust your sense of finances? I'm managing you out of the goodness of my heart. Be grateful.
I had my bank book taken by Yota when we got married, so I hardly had any money I could use freely. At this rate, I can't even save up for moving expenses to escape. I have to do something. I thought about it with all my wits, but I couldn't come up with a good idea, and I spent my days being exploited. 10 years passed, but nothing changed. Moreover, I had another problem to deal with. Yota's stepson, Toshi, had also started to mock me.
Old hag, just looking at you pisses me off. Can you go away? Oh, but I have friends coming over, so go buy a cake, will you?
Okay, got it. In our household hierarchy, Toshi ranked higher than me, and I wasn't allowed to complain. When I married, Toshi was only 5 years old. That's why I couldn't be strict with him. Toshi is just influenced by Yota. The child is innocent, and I have to forgive him. I have to try to love him even if he is the son of my terrible partner. I thought that way, but an incident happened that made me change my mind.
Excuse me.
Hello, you must be Toshi's friends.
What? Old hag, you're just a housekeeper. Don't get too familiar. Yeah, we're way more important. Know your place.
Toshi's friends all mocked me. But among them, there was one kid who seemed different from the others.
I'm sorry for the mean things they said.
Yukito. Yukito was Toshi's classmate, but it was strange to see him hanging out with Toshi, given how different his personality was. Yukito, it might be none of my business, but if you're being dragged around against your will, it's okay to say no.
Well, I don't know what to do to an adult. Actually,
Yukito hesitantly confessed his current situation to me. What? Is that so?
Yes, Toshi said I'd get in trouble if I told anyone.
Inspired by Yukito's bravery in telling me the truth, I decided to take action. He's not a little kid anymore. Toshi's in his 3rd year of middle school. I have to scold him properly. Thank you for telling me, Yukito. Leave the rest to me.
Yes, thank you so much.
That night, I called Toshi. Toshi, come here for a minute.
What? Why should I listen to you?
Still as defiant as ever, but I can't back down. Just come here, now!
Fine, I'm coming.
When I raised my voice, Toshi surprisingly complied quickly. I guess he was surprised to be yelled at by someone he normally looks down on. But this is an opportunity. I'll have to warn him about what happened and get him to change his behavior.
So, what do you want? I'm busy, you know.
Toshi, I heard you tricked Yukito into lending you his game, promising to return it but keeping it for 6 months. Yukito's been doing chores for you just to get his game back, right? You told him you'd return it if he carries your stuff.
What? How did you know? That snitch told you, didn't he? He's gonna pay for this.
Enough is enough. I'm the one who won't forgive you.
Eek!
What you're doing is harassment, and it's practically a crime. Return Yukito's game right now. Don't you realize you're doing something wrong?
What? Pretending to be our mom? Do you think you have the right to say that? Don't act all high and mighty when you're just an outsider, right, Dad?
Yota, who had been watching quietly until then, came in grinning as Toshi talked to him.
Yeah, exactly. Know your place when you talk. You're just a housekeeper. This is just kids' stuff. Aren't you embarrassed to get involved?
What?
You don't know how the world works. If this was a crime, everyone would be criminals. Just follow the smart ones like us and stay quiet. Yeah, exactly.
I can't believe it. They don't take me seriously at all. Fine. If that's how it is, I'll report this to the school.
What?
Toshi, you're planning to get into high school on a sports scholarship, right? If the school finds out about this, your scholarship will be revoked, and it'll affect your grades. But if what you're doing is no big deal, then it's fine, right?
No way. You're just kidding, right? You won't actually tell them, will you? My life will be ruined.
No, I'm serious. No matter how much I talk, neither you nor Yota take me seriously. If you're not going to reflect on your actions, then I have no choice but to take serious measures.
Don't get cocky. If you do that, I'll divorce you. You can't survive without me. Don't make Toshi's life difficult with your arrogance.
Fine, if you want a divorce, we can do it. But I'll make sure your workplace knows about your abusive behavior.
What?
You thought I couldn't oppose you because you took my bank book? If we're getting divorced, I don't care about making your life difficult. If you don't want that, then you need to tell Toshi to apologize and return the game.
Ugh. Toshi, give Yukito back his game. Dad? You don't want to lose your scholarship, do you? Just endure this for now. Fine, I give it back. Don't think you have won, old hack.
Toshi begrudgingly promised to return the game he had taken from Yukito. I hope this will make Toshi change his ways. It was only a few weeks later that I learned that I had been naive in my thinking. Hello, Yukito and his mother. Wait, did Toshi do something to you again? Yes, actually. Hearing what Yukito's mother said, I understood that Toshi hadn't learned a thing. What? Yukito hasn't been able to go to school now because of that. It's almost graduation day. Yukito. Alright, I'll make sure Toshi is punished. I'm truly sorry about what Toshi did to you. After Yukito and his mother left, I braced myself and called my own mother. Hello, Mom? Actually, I had never told my mother about my situation. When I explained the abuse from Yukito and my plan to counter it, she was shocked. Why didn't you tell me you were struggling so much? Despite her indignation, my mother shared some unexpected information. Actually. What? Is that true? I carried out my plan on the morning of graduation day. Yukito's mother, Toshi won't be attending the graduation ceremony. Please let Yukito go without worry. Understood. Thank you. After informing Yukito's mother, I left the prepared divorce papers in the living room and walked out of the house. I could only take out the bare minimum of my belongings so that no one would notice, but I had no money to begin with and very few personal belongings on my own. It was a decade of bondage. Feeling liberated from everything, I headed to my parents' house. I'm home.
Welcome home, Sayuri.
Welcome back. My dad, who was supposed to have disappeared, was waiting for me at his house. Dad, it's been a while. When I contacted Mom, she said you were back and I was shocked.
Yeah, I'm truly sorry for everything. I kept my distance to avoid involving you with the debt collectors.
Yeah, Mom knew about this, didn't she? She kept quiet so I wouldn't go looking for you. Yes, I'm really sorry. I didn't know about what Yukito and the others were doing to you and caused you so much hardship. No, it's my fault for not consulting with you. We should have talked more. We rejoiced at our reunion, discussing everything that had happened. Meanwhile, back at the house I left, Yota and Toshi were panicking.
What is this? A divorce paper? You've got to be kidding.
They probably never thought I'd actually leave. My phone started receiving a flood of messages.
Don't mess with me. What do you think you're doing? Where are you? Come back right now. Don't think you can get away.
Dad, Mom, Yota will probably come here soon.
I see.
Then we'll be ready for him. A few minutes later, Yota and Toshi arrived at my parents' house.
Sayuri, I know you are here. Come out. You traitor. You're just a servant, and why are you causing trouble? Don't think you can escape with a divorce. I demand alimony and child support. Can you pay up? It's been a while, Yoda. Dad? What are you doing here? You look surprised to see me here. Of course, you are the one who made me disappear. What?
Yota, I heard everything from my dad. You tricked him into borrowing money from shady people. Then you had him send money to my bank account, which you took from me to keep for yourself, right?
Well, unfortunately, I paid off my debt the other day. I contacted my wife to apologize after all this time, only to find out that Sayuri was going through this. Yoda, I'm going to ask you to pay back the $100,000 that I have sent to my bank book. There's no way I can pay that. I've spent it all. Too bad for you. Is that so? Then I have no choice but to report you to the police. What?
Of course, what you did is just marriage fraud. You'll pay for what you've done to Sayuri.
Ah! What's wrong with my dad? He didn't do anything wrong. You were just stupid enough to get tricked. Idiots should just quietly accept being tricked.
Toshi was getting upset and I was starting to feel like giving up. Oh, I'm done dealing with this kid. He's not a middle schooler anymore. He needs to take responsibility for his actions. Toshi, why do you act like this doesn't concern you? You're going to be arrested too.
What?
I heard you did a lot of terrible things to Yukito out of spite for being told on. But you went too far. It's not just a harassment, it's a crime. It's not just about losing your high school scholarship anymore.
That's... Wait, Sayuri. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'll apologize for everything. Just don't call the police. Toshi, apologize too. I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
Even seeing them pleading, I felt nothing. I thought I might forgive them if they sincerely apologized, but after everything, I don't feel any sympathy at all.
Please, Sayuri. We're family, right? Toshi's your son. How can you do this to us? He's just innocent. That's right, Mom. We're family, right? Don't abandon us, please.
Now you're talking about family. You've always called me a servant. Who would forgive you after that? It's crazy.
Oh no!
I married Yota because I was poor, but I tried to love Toshi. Like you said, I thought the child wasn't at fault, but it was pointless. Toshi only ever listened to you. He's about to graduate middle school and he should know right from wrong by now. This is all because he didn't think for himself. I'm done. Let the police straighten you out.
Damn it! Even if you do this, you are all going to end up ruined. Your dad just paid off his debt, so he's got no money left. How do you plan to survive on Sayuri's small income?
You still have the energy for sour grapes, huh? We'll be fine. My dad won the lottery recently.
What?
Maybe it's karma for all our misfortunes. Thanks to the lottery, we paid off the debt earlier than expected, and that's why he came home. It seems that you were planning to squeeze money out of my dad until he lost his life. But too bad for you. We'll be sure to tell the police all about it.
No way!
Yota and Toshi, unable to respond, slumped down in defeat. A few minutes later, the police, responding to my call, arrived and took Yota and Toshi away. So it's finally over. Yes.
From now on, I'll protect you both. Can we be a family again?
My mom and I answered immediately. Of course. But let's make sure to discuss important things with each other so we don't get deceived again.
That would be perfect for all of us.
With the wrongdoers gone, we shared a hearty laugh in our now peaceful home. After that, Yota and Toshi were arrested by the police. The investigation revealed that Yota had been involved in other fraud cases. Due to the meticulous nature of his schemes, he faced severe charges and won't be out of prison for a long time.
Why do I have to go through this? It's your fault for being tricked. I'm not wrong.
He showed no remorse, clinging to his twisted logic. Through my lawyer, our divorce was finalized and I secured alimony. It will be fully paid for by the wealth that Yota has accumulated thus far.
What did I do wrong?
Unless Yota changes his selfish ways, happiness will never find him. As for Toshi, he too was found guilty of a number of other crimes during the interrogation. Apparently, he was also involved in theft and fraud and conspired with Yota's associates to commit evil deeds.
I'm a kid. Why am I being arrested?
He thought his age would protect him from severe punishment, but he had committed quite serious crimes.
I'm not wrong. It's the fault of the adults around me.
Even now, he's trying to shift the blame, so it's unlikely his sentence will be light. Meanwhile, I started living with my parents again at their house. Good morning, Dad, Mom. Good morning, Sayuri.
Good morning. It's a beautiful day, isn't it?
Even the simplest conversations are precious to us after being apart for 10 years. You're off today, right? Any plans to go out? I think I'd like to just relax at home today.
Yes, it's important to rest on your days off. That sounds good.
Besides, I'd love to see some travel brochures with Mom and Dad. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm interested in the sweets here.
I'd like to visit these places.
We're planning a modest family trip. We lost a lot because we failed to communicate, but now we can regain what we lost. There's nothing holding us back anymore. Let's reclaim the 10 years we lost. With that in mind, we're enjoying bright and happy days.
Don't get involved in anything except weddings and funerals. I'm cutting ties with you, old hag. Got it. These are the exact words my husband's stepdaughter, Rurika, said to me. And then... Can you manage to get me around $1,000? $1,000? That's a huge amount. We're family, right? Helping each other is a given. Rurika, who has always disregarded me, suddenly binds me with the word family only when she wants money. Please, Mom. I wonder if I will be treated as a convenience and at her beck and call for the rest of my life. I can't take this anymore. You will need $1,000, huh? Yeah, please. If I give you $1,000, you need to become independent. What? But the shameless Rurika once again begged for money. Just transfer it to me via e-money. Let me get my phone. That's when it happened. Wait, Chemi just uploaded new photos. Here it comes. In that instant, an idea struck me like lightning. It was the perfect timing. Would you like to see these too? With perfect timing, I showed Rurika my phone.
I was thinking of installing a ceiling light here.
If you place some indoor plants around this area, it will create a calming atmosphere.
In that case, the wallpaper.
My name is Michio, and I'm an interior designer. We'll continue this next time.
Yes, thank you so much.
When I tell people what I do for a living, they often ask, you need a good sense for that, right? In reality, the most important skill is the ability to listen to the client's needs and bring their vision to life. Unfortunately, I can't seem to apply this skill in my personal life. You see, I just can't get along with my stepdaughter, Rurika.
I have to tell you something. I actually have a daughter.
I found out Takeshi had a stepdaughter right after he proposed to me.
I'm sure Rurika will absolutely love you, Michio.
You think so? As someone who had never been married before, I never imagined suddenly having a daughter. But despite my confusion, I was looking forward to meeting her. But that hope was quickly shattered. Is this old lady my new stepmom? Nice to meet you, Rurika. I was hoping for someone younger and prettier. I am not. I'm sorry about that. Rurika, Takeshi's stepdaughter, greeted me rather harshly right from the start. She was a 19-year-old college student at the time. Do you think Rurika hates me?
She's just shy.
Takeshi is usually carefree and very indulgent with his daughter. His doting on his daughter sometimes makes me feel like an anomaly, to be honest. I need more allowance for the concert this month.
All right.
Let's go shopping without the old hag. I need new clothes for my idol's meet and greet.
Sure, let's go.
If this was a conversation between a young child and their father, I would find it cute. But she's almost an adult. She still gets allowance from her dad, doesn't work part-time, and doesn't seem serious about her university studies. I have my doubts about her. Hey, don't you think it's time to let go a little? She's a grown adult now.
She'll always be my cute little girl. You wouldn't understand since you don't have kids.
Whenever I voiced my concerns, Takeshi would brush them off with this line. It always left me speechless. Could you at least call me Michio? It hurts when you call me an old hag. When I realized talking to Takeshi wouldn't get me anywhere, I decided to approach Rurika directly. But what's wrong with calling an old hag? With that look of yours, how did you even get dad? Did you lure him in with money? Does being an interior designer pay that well? Rurika sneered at my appearance and my job. Are you enjoying school? What are you studying now? I wouldn't talk to you about it because that kind of thing makes me sick. This is hopeless. I realized that Rurika fundamentally and viscerally hated me. Then, out of the blue, Rurika dropped a bombshell. I'm pregnant. I'm getting married.
What?
No way. It turns out Rurika had a shotgun wedding with a guy she met at a mixer while still in school. Even Takeshi was visibly shocked and uncharacteristically flustered.
Who is this guy?
He's super handsome, just like Chemi.
Chemi?
Chemi is an idol from Shanghai that Rurika is a huge fan of. Her room is plastered with his posters, and the living room is filled with his merchandise. She always begs for extra allowance when his concerts are near. Just because he looks like him, you're marrying him? The shocking news made me accidentally speak my mind. Then, huh? What's this lame old hag babbling about? Rurika turns into a blatantly sullen expression. Getting lectured by an old hag is the worst. I don't even consider you family. Honestly, I can't stand living in the same house with you. You're always so condescending and kill the vibe. I was devastated. I just wanted to get closer to her. Don't get involved in anything except weddings and funerals. I'm cutting ties with you, old hag. Got it. I feel so refreshed. With that, Rurika immediately turned to Takeshi with a sweet tone. Can you give me moving money? I need to buy baby stuff and maternity clothes, and also...
I'm going to get some fresh air.
Takeshi, looking lost, left us and walked out. What? Useless old man. Hey you, just get me around $1,000. $1,000? That's a huge amount. We're family, right? Helping each other is a given. Please, Mom. After all that disregard, will I be treated like this forever, always at her beck and call, just because we're family? I can't take this anymore. I bet you have some savings, old hag. $1,000, right? Yes. It's time for you to become independent. What? I'll give you the money, but after that, we're cutting ties. I won't be involved in anything other than weddings and funerals. I quickly got the $1,000 ready. Rurika took the money and left the house, looking satisfied. After that, I didn't hear from Rurika at all.
Rurika.
Takeshi remained withdrawn and didn't respond when I tried to talk to him. In the end, his daughter was always his priority. By this time, my affection for him has significantly faded. Then one day...
Rurika.
Hey, Dad! Suddenly, without any notice, Rurika arrived with a child.
What have you been doing all this time? When I contacted the university, they said you had dropped out.
That's right. But more importantly... Rurika brushed off Takeshi and came straight toward me.
Give me a baby gift. Take care of my child. Send me money.
Even though she didn't contact us after giving birth, she suddenly demanded money. I'm sorry, but you need to leave. You're not family anymore.
What? How can you say that?
Isn't that a bit cold?
Ignoring their complaints, I calmly started getting ready to leave.
I came here because I thought the old hag would have money. Dad, give me a baby gift. I want to go to the salon, so take care of my child.
Sorry, but I don't have much money right now. And I'm not comfortable taking care of the baby alone, right, Michio?
Are you listening, old hag? Don't ignore me. Forget it.
Frustrated, she stormed out of the house. But it seemed she was really desperate for money. Eventually, Rurika persistently kept coming back to the house with her child.
Hey, how long are you going to keep ignoring me?
Of course, no matter how many times she comes, I ignore her. Unable to stand it any longer, Takeshi steps in.
Here, a baby gift. Is $50 okay?
Do you really think that's enough? Oh, what are you thinking?
Frustrated from being ignored by me, Rurika lashes out at Takeshi.
Michio, could you give it to her for me?
I look at Takeshi with cold eyes.
What is it? If you have something to say, just say it.
I know the truth. He's been wasting money on something else and hardly has any to give to Rurika. He must have been so shocked that his daughter distanced herself from him. The truth is, Takeshi is currently having an affair with a girl about the same age as his daughter from his workplace. You are into another girl right now, right?
What?
I saw the credit card statement. I don't think you're the type to go to fancy cafes alone and eat pancakes. And you've been frequenting the same clothing store, right? Shopping with someone?
Well, that's...
Rurika gave Takeshi a look of contempt as he stumbled over his words.
Dad, could it be?
Rurika, it's not what you think. I was just lonely because you never spent time with me anymore.
So you ended up cheating? You've got to be kidding me. Think about how I feel.
Ugh.
Dad, you're gross. You've always been too clingy, and honestly, it's been annoying.
No way.
Hearing this from his beloved daughter seemed to crush Takeshi, and he looked as if his world had ended.
Forget about this pathetic dad. Just give me another $1,000.
I'm not giving you a single cent more.
Don't say that. We're family. We should help each other, right? You can send it via e-money. Let me just get my phone. Oh, wait. Jemmy just uploaded new photos.
Rurika tapped her phone excitedly to see if social networking notifications were bothering her. Then,
Wow. Jemmy just became the image model for a German furniture brand.
here it comes. An idea struck me like lightning. It was the perfect timing. I took out my phone and, with a satisfied smile, showed Rurika a few photos. Would you like to see these?
What? Are you going to show me your bank account balance, old hag?
She took my phone with a mocking expression, but the moment she saw the screen, she freaked out.
What is this? Why are you in a picture with Jemmy?
I had a little chat with him. He spoke very good Japanese and smelled very nice.
What's going on?
I was invited to the reception party too.
Party?
I am a freelance interior designer. As part of my business activities, I have an SNS account for work. All right, it's posted. I gradually gained followers by steadily posting photos of the interiors of salons and cafes I worked on. As a result, I started receiving requests from public facilities, expanding my field of work. Among the messages, I received an invitation to a reception party from a furniture brand. Moreover, the image model is Chemi, Rurika's beloved idol from Shanghai. I have to go to this. Although I hesitated slightly because I had decided not to get involved with Rurika anymore, Rurika had always belittled my work. That really frustrated me. I've worked hard at my job, which is why I got this opportunity. Someone living carelessly like you wouldn't understand. I told Rurika with a look of triumph on my face.
My beloved idol! You never smiled like that, even at fan meeting events.
She must not have expected her nemesis to be connected with her beloved idol in this way. Her feelings of jealousy and frustration were clearly visible. I've been invited to participate in the PR campaign for that Germany furniture brand, and I'll be there for the shoot. I might see him again. I've become a fan of Chemi too. Oh, I'm so excited.
Don't mess with me.
You have a beloved husband, right? He looks just like Chemi, doesn't he?
He's not Chemi. Now that I look closely, he doesn't even look like him, and his style and voice are completely different.
Of course they are. It seemed like Rurika was already regretting her decision to marry someone just because he looked like her idol. Oh, that's unfortunate, but I have no intention of getting involved with you anymore. And that goes for you too, Takeshi.
Why?
Takeshi was suddenly called by name, and he huffed. Why don't you ask yourself? You never took my words seriously. You were always carefree, treating our conversations like they didn't matter. And now you're cheating with someone your daughter's age? Did you really think my love for you could survive that? Ignoring the panicked Takeshi, I calmly handed him the divorce papers I had prepared. This makes us complete strangers, just as you wished.
Wait, please.
There you go, old hag. Oops, my bad. You are my mom. Please reconsider.
Rurika jumped back into the conversation.
Yeah, maybe I'll get divorced and come back here. Let's all live happily together again. And let me join you at that shoot. Please, Mom.
That's a great idea. If Rurika comes back, everything will be back to normal, right?
I was exasperated. Are you serious? Who was it that told me not to get involved in anything except weddings and funerals?
Well, that was...
I take pride in my work. There's no way I would bring a shallow, vulgar girl along, especially not as my daughter. The thought alone disgusts me. Trying to use me just to meet your idol? How shameless can you be? Why don't you support him as a fan? I've got work to do. Maybe I'll set this as my wallpaper. When I said this, Rurika bit her lower lip in frustration. And Takeshi. I need you to return the $1,000 I gave to her as part of the alimony.
What?
I'll be asking for around $2,000, so be prepared.
You've got to be kidding.
I'm serious, and I'll handle it through a lawyer. You can dispose of my stuff. I've already taken what I need.
When did you?
The storage unit I rented for work came in handy for this. Goodbye.
Wait, just hold on a sec.
Leaving them behind, I briskly walked out of the house. I said I might set it as my wallpaper, but that was just to spite her. Even so, it seemed to have worked perfectly. 3 months later, the divorce was finalized, just as I declared.
She really demanded the $2,000.
I also claimed $2,000 in alimony from the other woman. Their actions quickly spread at work, and the other woman resigned voluntarily.
So, the rumors were true.
She was just after money anyway. Takeshi, who planned to stay until retirement, but one day he upset an important customer, and his position changed drastically.
Have you gained weight? Oh.
Known for his lack of tact and repeated blunders, he was already a marked man in the office.
So he finally got fired. Honestly, I'm relieved. Just having him around was nerve-wracking. Was that really how people saw me?
Finally, Takeshi was dismissed from the company. Only then did he realize his mistakes, but it was too late. He lost his job and tried to change jobs at his own pace, but none of his attempts were successful.
Not again.
When his unemployment benefits ran out, he desperately turned to his few friends for financial help. But
You've always been too carefree, so I cannot trust you. You won't pay it back, right? No way. You are not reliable.
they cut him off mercilessly.
This is seriously bad.
In the end, Takeshi was forced to live day by day working temporary jobs.
Where's the beer? Hurry up. Yes, coming right up.
It's doubtful how long he can keep this up. Meanwhile, Rurika was demanding a divorce from the man she chose for his looks.
I guess I never really liked him that much from the start.
This innocent comment enraged her husband and in-laws.
What did you just say? What a selfish woman.
In typical divorce cases, reasons like not liking the looks aren't accepted. Now that they had a child, Rurika was stuck in a position where she could not get a divorce even if she wanted to.
Let's leave Mom behind and go out as a family. Come on, we are going to the amusement park. Bye, Mom.
Wait, I want to come too.
You don't like my face, right? You don't need to come.
No.
After one careless remark, her trust was shattered. Now even her child has completely distanced themselves from her. Feeling isolated, Rurika now regrets her reckless behavior just like Takeshi.
Where did I go wrong? What?
Then,
No way!
at this timing, Chemi, who had been her heart's support, announced her marriage to a famous popular actress. For Rurika, it was a devastating blow.
I can't take this anymore. My life is over.
Of course, no one sympathized with her, and naturally it had nothing to do with me, as we were now complete strangers. As for me, I was able to focus even more on my work and continue thriving in the industry.
Last month's issue got great reviews.
Thank you! Recently, I started writing columns for a well-known interior design magazine.
What is essential for creating your ideal space?
And don't be afraid to let go of unnecessary things. By letting go of what I didn't need, I am now living a vibrant and fulfilling life.
I'm on a family trip to Hawaii. Look at this view. Isn't it amazing? You should have come with us. You are totally missing out.
Seriously, you'll regret it. I've been spending $10,000 on brand name items here. Hiroshi and our daughter Nanami called me on a video chat from Hawaii.
Hey, can you hear me? Or are you just so jealous you can't even speak?
Maybe she can't hear us because she's using that old phone. I told you to get a new one. It's not that I'm jealous or that my phone is too old to hear you. You can hear us. Well, it's too late to join us now. We invited you and you turned us down.
Yeah, Yomeko. You are the one who refused our offer. But if you beg us, we might let you join the family.
I'm not coming. It's a waste of money. We should spend it wisely, not recklessly.
What are you talking about? We have enough money. No need to be so stingy.
Actually, there's something I need to tell you both. I started to speak, ready to tell them something important as they laughed and spent money without a care. I'm Yumiko. After losing my parents in an accident, I've been living with my grandfather Masaki.
You just graduated high school and now you're getting married. You look beautiful, Yumiko. Really beautiful.
Come on, Grandpa, don't cry. You'll make me cry too, and my makeup will be off.
Hiroshi, please take good care of Yumiko. She may be shy, but she's a kind and wonderful girl. I understand. That's exactly why I decided to marry her. Nanami adores Yumiko like her own mother.
Hiroshi had been married before, and Nanami is his stepdaughter from a previous marriage. But that didn't matter to me. Nanami was like my own child. You look so pretty, like a princess. I want to wear a dress like that someday. When you grow up and find someone special like your dad, you'll get to wear one. But that's a long way off.
Hiroshi, about your future living expenses. Do you want me to help you with some of them? We are having a grand wedding today, but we plan to live modestly. Don't worry about money.
Yeah, Grandpa, I'm quitting my job to get married, but Hiroshi will take care of us, and I'll save money by shopping smart.
Can you handle the crowds at the sales, Yomeko? You are too timid. You'll get pushed around.
I'll manage somehow. Don't worry about me, Grandpa. Use your money for yourself from now on.
I'll handle the crowds with Nanami. Don't worry, right, Nanami?
Yep. I'm really good at finding bargains. Leave it to me. Living apart from Grandpa will be lonely, but I'll be happy with Hiroshi and Nanami. I'll visit sometimes, Grandpa, so wait for me. I was a bit anxious, but I was confident we'd be happy together. 15 years have passed since then. We've had a simple, happy life. But there's one thing that worries me. Hey, Nanami, did you quit your job again? You're 23 now. It's time to find something steady. Don't say that. I'm trying my best. But some things just aren't a good fit. I'm not cut out for working.
If she pushes herself too hard and gets sick, it's not worth it. Let her go at her own pace.
Exactly. I love you, Dad. You worry too much. I'll hang the laundry. After graduating college, Nanami left her job after a short time and has been bouncing between part-time jobs since. Don't you think you're being too lenient with Nanami? I'm worried about her future.
As long as we continue living modestly, we won't run out of money. We will manage.
Even so, we don't have a lot of savings. What if something happens, like an injury or illness? Oh my gosh, it's from the care facility. Hello? What? Grandpa? I'll be right there.
Did something happen to your grandpa?
Grandpa's condition suddenly worsened, and they're taking him to the hospital. What should I do?
Calm down, Yomeko. Let's go see him. You get ready.
Okay, he'll be alright, won't he? Grandpa will be okay, right? Grandpa had been living in a care facility after falling ill a few years ago. He seemed to be doing well lately, so I thought he'd stay healthy for a while longer. We rushed to the hospital with just the essentials and found Grandpa looking very pale. Grandpa, are you okay? Do you recognize me?
What are you talking about? How could I forget my own granddaughter? There's something I haven't told you yet. Yomeko, you will have $3 million. When you add up all my assets, that's about a total.
$3 million? How do you have that kind of money?
I bought gold bars a long time ago, plus stocks and insurance. I saved it all for you. Use it as you wish.
I was of course surprised that Grandpa had hidden such a fortune, but the two of them were even more shocked.
Is this really true? Do you really have $3 million? This isn't a joke, right?
$3 million? That's insane! It's like winning the lottery! I'm getting nervous just thinking about it! The doctor said Grandpa only has a few days left. His condition is so bad he might not make it through tomorrow. We decided to stay at a hotel near the hospital just in case the worst happened. Grandpa fell asleep right after that, and we didn't get to talk much.
Yeah, he must be very weak now. But at least he told us something important at the end.
Something important. It's $3 million! That's incredibly important! We don't have to live so frugally anymore.
We wouldn't have to hunt for sales items or deny ourselves things we want because of the price.
I see. They're both acting cheerful on purpose to cheer me up. Thank you, both of you. I'm glad you're here. I don't know what I would have done alone. Grandpa passed away the next morning. Even though I had to stay strong as the chief mourner, I couldn't stop crying during the funeral. Grandpa, was I a good granddaughter? Shouldn't I have done more for you?
Yomeko, don't cry so much. You are inheriting $3 million. You should be happy, not sad, for your grandpa's sake.
What are you saying? I can't be happy about this right after yesterday. I appreciate your efforts to cheer me up, but you need to choose your words better. Hey Dad, what do you want to do when we get $3 million? I want to buy all the brand name stuff I couldn't get before.
Me? I'd like a new car. One from the brand I have wanted since I was young.
While the guests were offering their condolences, the two of them were getting excited about the money. This is too much. It's incredibly rude. I started to feel distrustful of the two people I had been grateful for. A week after Grandpa's funeral, Hiroshi bought an expensive car without consulting me.
Look, Yomeko, isn't it cool? I've always wanted this. It's a small purchase considering the $3 million.
What are you thinking? Just because we inherited money doesn't mean we can waste it.
We have plenty now, so stop being so stingy. You can drive it when you go shopping too.
Grandpa didn't leave us money to waste. I'm home. What's this? It's so cool, Dad. Can I ride in the passenger seat for a drive? This isn't the time for that, Nanami. What's in those bags? What did you buy? Well, just the bag I've been eyeing for a while, and a super cute wallet. I did some great shopping. Even you, Nanami, what is wrong with you too? We've been living frugally all our lives, and now you're wasting money like you've changed. It seems that the huge sum of the $3 million messed up their sense of money. Both Hiroshi and Nanami kept making big purchases and then started saying things like this.
I told you. I quit my job. Stop making me repeat it.
I also quit the part-time job I just started. I mean, we don't need to work anymore, right? Are you two kidding me? How do you plan to live without working?
You've never worked, so you don't understand the hardships I have endured.
Yeah, you've had it easy as a housewife. I appreciate that you're the one inheriting the $3 million, though. More importantly, I've always wanted to go to Hawaii. Now that Dad's quit his job, we can go for a long trip.
Wow, Hawaii sounds great. Yomeko, stop being so negative and come with us.
Hawaii together? Are you serious? I haven't even started the inheritance process yet. They haven't thought about the future at all. I'm not going. I'm not in the mood for that. What's wrong with you? Are you just too old and tired? So the two of them went off to Hawaii. They did not know about my decision and enjoying themselves showing off.
We are on a family trip to Hawaii. Look at this view.
We're having so much fun. We've already spent $30,000. So what did you need to tell us? You're not refusing the inheritance, right? That will be hilarious. What? I did refuse the inheritance. How did you guess?
You are kidding, right? You were just saying that because you are jealous of us having fun, right?
No, I really refused it. So we're not getting the $3 million. Are you serious? This is unbelievable. Dad, we can't just keep having fun. After that, they quickly ended the call and decided to come back much earlier than planned. Refusing the $3 million inheritance was a difficult decision after seeing them spent recklessly without thinking ahead. Grandpa left the money for me, and I'm grateful, but managing $3 million is scary. They've changed completely. It's better for us if I refuse the money. When they returned from Hawaii, they looked completely stunned, unlike when they left.
Yomeko, did you really refuse the inheritance?
Seriously? Why would you do that? Is it because we went overboard? The moment you two realized you were getting $3 million, you turned into different people, and it scared me. If I had inherited it, you would have blown through it in no time.
You're right. I'm sorry. I lost my mind. We spent an outrageous amount.
I maxed out my credit cards too. When I thought we were getting the money, I just couldn't stop myself. I'll start working again to support the household. Let's gradually get back to our normal lives. In the end, they accepted my suggestion. While sorting and selling off the luxury items they had bought, Hiroshi and Nanami started job hunting.
It's tough to find a new job at my age, but I'll make it work.
I want to earn money too, so I'm focusing on part-time jobs with good pay. That's the spirit, both of you. Well, I'm off to my part-time job. Don't forget to bring in the laundry. I started working part-time at the local supermarket. I was nervous since it was my first job since getting married, but everyone around was very nice and it was an easy place to work.
Thanks for your hard work, Yomeko. If you need anything, just let me know. As the manager, I want to take care of my employees.
Thank you, Yuya. Thanks to you, I'm able to work comfortably. For a while, managing the household budget might be tough, but as long as the three of us support each other, we'll be fine. Just when I was thinking that, this happens. I'm home. Wait, didn't you say you cooked dinner tonight?
Right. I got so caught up in my studies that I forgot.
What are you studying? Oh, is it for a certification that will help with your job search? No, I'm studying stocks. Dad and I are getting into investing for the future. Stocks? Beginners aren't likely to succeed with that. You'll just lose money.
No way. As long as we study properly, we'll be fine. Becoming millionaires isn't just a dream. We might even get $3 million.
But a few days later, maybe it was beginner's luck, but the stocks they bought were making a profit.
Look, Yomeko, we've made this much profit in just a few days. I guess I have a talent for stocks.
This is crazy, isn't it? Let's invest more money. It's easier than working. Hey, don't get too obsessed. It's good that you're making a profit, but stocks have a lot of risks.
Don't worry. It's not for the faint of heart like you. But a bold man like me can make it.
Eventually, they stopped job hunting and got completely absorbed in investing. As long as they were making a profit, it was fine, but I was worried about what would happen if they lost money. Well, I'm off to work. Please invest wisely and not too much, okay? You don't need to keep saying that. We understand. Have a good day at work. A while later, my grandfather's memorial service was approaching. I was starting to feel less sad, but this brings it all back. Let's see, the emergency money should still be here. What? It's gone. How could this happen? I'm sure I put it here. All the money set aside for emergencies was gone.
I'm home. Today was great. My luck is really turning around.
Where were you?
Where? I went to the pachinko. With our investments doing well, I thought I would test my luck a bit.
Do you know where the money I kept in the safe went? There's not a single dollar left.
Oh, that money? I put it all into investments. Is there a problem?
Of course there's a problem. How are we supposed to pay for Grandpa's memorial service? That was our only accessible money.
We don't need to spend so much on someone who's already gone. It's more important to invest in something that we will ensure our future.
I couldn't understand a word Hiroshi was saying. What do you mean, someone who's already gone? He was my only family. And there's no such thing as guaranteed profit in stocks.
Why are you so upset? This is information from the teacher we're getting stock advice from. There are exclusive stocks that celebrities and the rich use, and we got them through his connections.
Can you keep it down? I was taking a nap. Why are you making so much noise? Nanami, please tell Hiroshi he shouldn't have used the money for Grandpa's memorial service on investments. What's the big deal? We had a funeral. That's enough. Let's focus on becoming millionaires through investing. I even invited some friends to join us.
Good job, Nanami. If we make a profit, your friends will be grateful too.
I was speechless. There was no one here who understood me. All I saw were people chasing after the fortune they couldn't have. I ran out of the house, even though I had nowhere to go and no allies. Grandpa, was I wrong? If I had taken the $3 million, would they not have turned out this way?
Yumiko? What a coincidence meeting you here. Wait, why are you crying?
Yuya, I'm sorry, but it's all good.
That can't be true. Anyway, let's go somewhere. How about that cafe over there?
I went into the coffee shop with Yuya, the manager from my workplace. As I sipped the warm coffee, I couldn't hold back anymore and spilled everything that had happened. I'm sorry for telling you such an embarrassing story. This has nothing to do with you, Yuya.
What are you talking about? I told you to let me know if you had any troubles, didn't I? If I were you, Yumiko, I would probably get a divorce. Using money without permission, even for family, is too much.
But they were normal until now. It only went wrong because of the $3 million.
So you are going to keep living like this? Just because they were normal before? You don't have to swallow your dissatisfaction just because you have been a family for 15 years.
You're right. I'm free to decide what to do next. Talking to Yuya helped me finally make up my mind. I decided to choose the option of divorce, which had been at the back of my mind since I saw their behavior at the funeral. I just got this. I've already signed it. Now you just need to sign it and we can submit it.
Wow, you were divorcing me over spending the memorial service money? We are about to get a huge amount of money.
Are you serious? Won't you regret not being rich? I want to live a more solid life and that doesn't fit in with your lifestyles. That's why I want a divorce.
Fine. You are so impatient. If that's what you want, I'll divorce you. But don't come crying or trying to seduce me later, because I won't fall for it.
I immediately started packing my things. The situation took a sudden turn while I was in the middle of it. Hey Dad! Isn't this the guy you call your investment teacher? This is a different person, right? The TV was showing news about a scam group being arrested. The ringleader looked exactly like the man Hiroshi called his teacher.
No way! This has to be a mistake! My teacher is legit. Even celebrities rely on him.
This is bad! My phone is blowing up with calls from friends. Hey, we're getting the money back, right?
Every channel is showing this news. My teacher is not a scammer.
Well, I'm leaving now. Thank you for everything. Goodbye.
Yumiko, we were wrong. I mean, we didn't really believe in the investment.
We're victims here. Please don't leave us. How are we supposed to live now? To me, Grandpa was an extremely important person. I don't care what happens to you two after you disrespected his memorial. I did feel some sympathy for them, but knowing they wouldn't change, I left the house without looking back. After that, I rented an apartment and started living alone. Hiroshi and Nanami call me almost every day. I need to change my phone number. They're probably just asking me to come back or lend them money. At the grocery store, I ran into someone who used to live nearby and heard about Hiroshi and Nanami's current situation. Apparently, they're both working like crazy every day because they barely have any savings left. They've been fighting every day since then, and the neighbors can hear everything. It's your fault I lost all my friends! What are you going to do about it?
You invited them on your own. If you've got complaints, then get out.
I don't have the money to leave. As soon as I save enough, I'm out of here. Can't you understand that? I was able to successfully hold Grandpa's memorial service. I can only thank Yuya for paying my salary in advance. Grandpa, don't worry about me. I'll find a way to make it on my own. Yuya, thank you for the other day.
No problem, Yomeko. You are an excellent worker, which made it easy to be flexible. If you are interested, I'd like to recommend you for a full-time position.
Really? That will be great. I'll work even harder.
This is a personal request, but would you like to have dinner with me sometime? My treat, of course.
Is that okay? How about tonight? Is that too sudden?
No, not at all. That sounds great and will give me a boost for the rest of the day.
I don't need a flashy life. I'll continue to live modestly, finding small moments of happiness every day.
My wife cooks a lot of skimpy dishes every day.
That's rough. What? He's got some nerve. He never even eats my cooking. I've been struggling for years with my husband's bad habit of bad-mouthing me in public to get sympathy. He's secretly meeting with his mistress, and he has the nerve to make fun of me in front of everyone. It's absolutely unforgivable. I'll get straight to the point. Your husband seems to be in a close relationship with another woman. Do you know this woman? No. I'm Yukari, a 40-year-old housewife. Today, it was confirmed that my husband Takashi is cheating on me with an unknown woman. I knew it, but facing the reality still makes me feel miserable. Welcome home.
You are still up?
I need to talk to you.
I'm tired from work. Can we talk some other time?
He never listens to me anyway. I've been married to Takashi for 10 years. We don't have kids, but we've spent uneventful days together as a couple. However, for the past 2 years, Takashi has been coming home late more often, and now we barely speak. Our relationship as a couple has long since cooled off. Huh? This Saturday? Yes. Koichi is bringing his fiancée over. It's probably to announce their engagement. I want you to come too, Yukari. She'll be your sister-in-law. Alright, I'll be there on Saturday. To be honest, I don't really like my mother-in-law or the relatives. It's a tradition to gather at my in-laws' house for New Year's and family events. But it's also when Takashi spreads bad rumors about me to the relatives. Well, it's not the first time he's been shallow enough to want people to feel sorry for him. I guess I should take it. It's supposed to be a celebration for Koichi and his fiancée. I don't want to ruin it by showing this in front of everyone. I'll talk to Takashi after the gathering. Okay, got it. Mom, I'll bring this dish to the table. Yes, please.
Today's meal looks especially extravagant.
Of course it does. We have to put extra effort because Megumi-chan is coming over. Megumi-chan is Koichi's fiance's name.
Koichi is finally getting married.
When is she arriving?
She should be here in about an hour.
While waiting for Megumi, the relatives chatted.
I love being at home. I can eat the food my mom cooks.
Really?
Today's meal is super delicious. Yukari helped with the cooking, right?
Yes.
Yukari did?
What?
Nothing. I just didn't think you could cook properly.
Here we go again. What do you mean by that?
My wife's cooking is lazy every day. She just puts store-bought food or canned stuff on a plate. Coming from tired to that makes me lose my appetite.
That's rough. I cook every day, but you come home so late you never eat it anyway.
Well, since the relatives are here today, she probably put on a show and made something that looks decent. Yukari made this, right?
Yes, I did.
It's delicious, Yukari. You are a great cook.
Is he defending me from being mocked?
How bad is your usual cooking if you think this is great? Bro, you should be more grateful to Yukari for making such delicious food.
Koichi.
She only made an effort because everyone's here. The usual food at home is so bad it's inedible. But I feel bad wasting it, so I eat it every day out of pity. I should be the one getting thanked.
What? You always eat at your mistress's place. Stop lying when you hardly ever come home.
What?
What?
What are you talking about? Don't make false accusations in front of everyone. If you were saying I'm cheating, show me proof.
Are you sure?
What?
You've been coming home late every day, so I've been suspicious for a long time. But you're the one who's going to have a hard time if I show the proof now, aren't you? Takashi, is what she's saying true?
Having a mistress isn't something to make a big deal about, right? It's normal for men to cheat once or twice.
How can he be so shameless in this situation?
Besides, it's Yukari's fault for making me want to cheat. She's just being jealous and exaggerating.
What?
So the cheating is true? Well, today is the day Koichi's fiancé is visiting. Let's stop this conversation for now. Yeah, this isn't the right topic for a celebration.
Yukari, I understand you're angry, but please hold back for now.
I got off without any consequences, but damn it, Yukari made me look bad in front of the family. I won't forgive her for this.
I figured exposing his affair here wouldn't hurt him much. I'll talk to him again after everyone leaves. But then I learned an unbelievable truth.
So this is my fiancée, Megumi.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for inviting me today. What a lovely young lady.
Koichi, you cannot be overlooked. She's the daughter of the president of a company we do business with.
My father-in-law is the president of a large company. I was informed beforehand that Koichi was engaged to the daughter of a business partner, but I thought I recognized Megumi's face from somewhere. She looks exactly like Takashi's mistress. No more than similar.
Wow, I can't believe Koichi's marrying someone as young and cute as Megumi. I'm jealous.
Takashi, you're flattering me too much. That's not fair to your wife. Wait, if these two really had an affair, does that mean Takashi was involved with his brother's fiancée? And why would Megumi do that when she's about to get married?
I wish I had married a girl like Megumi when I got married. On the other hand, I'm a loser even though I am the next president to have Yukari as my wife.
A loser. You're quite bold with your words.
It's all true, isn't it? Who'd want to marry a nagging woman like you?
Good thing I wouldn't want a man who'd cheat with his brother's fiancée.
What?
How have you been treating me and Koichi all this time? Ah. Megumi, I'd like to hear from you as well.
Megumi, what is going on here?
What do you mean by an affair? What? Takashi has always been kind to me, but it's not what you think.
Right. Stop making baseless accusations already.
He's not going to admit it no matter what. If I show the evidence photos the detective took, everyone might believe me, but doing so might hurt Koichi.
Yukari, you said you have proof of the affair. Can you show it to us now?
But,
Please, I'll be fine.
alright. I took the photos out of my bag and spread them on the table. No way, this is real. It definitely looks like Takashi and Megumi.
Hey, Takashi. How did you get these photos?
I hired a detective agency to get photos that could serve as evidence of the affair. I never imagined the other person would be Koichi's fiancé. Wow, it looks so real. Are these photoshopped? What? You really want to make it look like Takashi's cheating, but this is in such poor taste, making it look like he's cheating with his brother's fiancée. You're still going to deny it?
Yeah, preparing photos like these is just malicious.
So Yukari's lying about the affair.
Of course. With both sides claiming different things.
Who are we supposed to believe? This can't be.
Enough. This is going to go in circles forever. I'm sorry, but I'm breaking off my engagement with Megumi today.
What? What? Are you seriously believing her over your own fiancé?
No, I was planning to break it off even before Yukari brought this up.
What?
First of all, do you really think I wouldn't notice Megumi cheating with my own brother? So you knew about it too. Yeah. To think she'd cheat with my brother, even though I wanted to break off the engagement. She is the daughter of my father's business partner. I can't break it off on my own. I'll have to talk to Dad, Mom, and my brother about their affair and my intention to break off the engagement. Mom, I want to bring Megumi over to the house soon.
Megumi.
Yeah, I have something to discuss with you and Dad.
Something to discuss. I see. This must be the marriage announcement. Alright, I'll let your father know. Just tell me when Megumi will be coming.
I didn't expect Mom to think it was a wedding greeting and invite all the relatives over.
Well, I had no idea you were planning to break off the engagement.
I didn't want to expose this in front of everyone, but I couldn't stand seeing Yukari called a liar when she was telling the truth. I know this marriage is important for the company, but I can't marry someone who can casually cheat with my brother.
What's the matter with you? I don't want to get married to you anyways. I know you have it all wrong, but I only went out with you because you're handsome. But I don't need you anymore. I'm going to marry Takashi. What are you saying?
I have been thinking for a while how great it would be to dump you and marry Megumi. The only thing you are good for is housework. I thought I might keep you around as a maid, but now that it's out, there's no point. I'm divorcing you.
Sorry for stealing Takashi from you. From now on, I'll be happy enough for both of us as the future president's wife.
Sorry to interrupt your excitement, but the next president is Koichi. What?
What?
That? I have been considering for a long time whether it's right to hand the company to Takashi just because he's the eldest son. But this incident has made up my mind. I can't make someone who betrays and hurts people the president. What are you talking about, Dad? As the eldest son, it's my right to take over the company. It's ridiculous to make Koichi the president just because of a little affair.
Yeah, I only switched from Koichi to Takashi because I heard he was going to be the president.
What do you mean by that? You just wanted the title of president's wife, not me?
Shut up, that doesn't matter right now.
Takashi, you've been behaving quite recklessly at the company, taking advantage of your status as the president's son, haven't you? How many people left the company because of you? I warned you many times to change your attitude if you wanted to be president. Well, compared to you, Koichi has been an exemplary employee. He is serious about his work and never flaunts his status. He's earned the trust of other employees. It's clear to anyone who should be entrusted with the company. Gar.
Wait a minute. What about me? I thought I'd be the president's wife if I married Takashi.
That's unfortunate. If you'd marry Koichi, you could have been the president's wife. But now, you will have to accept that you made the wrong choice.
What?
This is ridiculous.
Exactly.
The ridiculous ones are you too. Not only did you have an affair, but you also disgraced yourselves in front of the family and expected to remarry without any consequences. What the hell? When Yukari first told you I was cheating on her, you didn't blame her. What are you talking about? Ignoring the fact of your affair was never an option. But you said to stop talking about it. That's because I didn't realize your mistress was Megumi. I didn't want to create a tense atmosphere when she was here to introduce herself. Well, that turned out to be a misunderstanding anyway. This can't be. Yukari, I'm truly sorry for the pain Takashi has caused you.
It's not your fault, Dad.
I know an apology can't fix everything, but I intend to fire Takashi from the company today. What? Life after the divorce will be tough. Please feel free to rely on us for any help you need.
Thank you. Thank you for everything all these years. It'll be tough going forward, but I hope you two manage well together.
Wait a minute. Why am I getting fired from the company?
So?
So, you're a heartless woman. Your husband of many years loses his job and you don't care to help?
What? Are you delusional? This is your own fault. It has nothing to do with me.
What?
And you'll be paying alimony.
Well, that's only fair. Don't forget to pay me too.
Wait! If I get back together with you, there'd be no need to pay alimony, right?
What are you talking about? Even if you begged, I wouldn't get back together with you.
This can't be.
If you are becoming president, you don't need the money anyways. I have to find a new job now and can't afford alimony. After all the suffering you've caused Yukari and me, you can't seriously say that. You'll definitely pay the alimony. Megumi, I forgot to mention that we'll be terminating a contract with your father's company.
What?
With things like this, maintaining a good relationship is impossible.
I'm sorry. I didn't think it would come to this. What will my father say if we lose the contract?
Please, Dad, don't fire me. I work as a regular employee. Talking to you two any longer is a waste of time. Don't ever show your face again. Oh.
Soon after, Takashi and I finalized our divorce. Takashi and Megumi remarried, and it seems that they went to Megumi's parents' house because they needed money to pay alimony.
How could you do this? I thought you marrying Koichi would save our struggling company. Because of you, we are finished.
You don't have to put it that way.
You might be here to ask for money, but we don't have any to give. Get out.
Wait, at least let's talk.
I'm disowning you. You're never crossing this threshold again.
This can't be. They live in a shabby apartment with little savings and struggle to make ends meet with day jobs. However, Megumi cannot forget the luxurious life she had when she was the daughter of the company president. So without telling Takashi, she does. It'll be fine, right? I'm just borrowing $1,000. I'll pay it back soon. Soon, they were paying alimony to Koichi and me with loans from consumer finance companies. Eventually, they were unable to repay their mounting debts and fled the apartment to escape debt collectors. Why do I have to live this horrible life?
You are the one who created all this debt.
It's because you got fired. Now they live on the streets, constantly pursued by debt collectors. As for me,
I put your things over here.
thank you. I rented an apartment to start living on my own and began a new life. During my marriage to Takashi, I endured his disdain, but now there's no one to make me suffer. I'm glad I got divorced. Now I can live freely. I vowed firmly in my heart that from now on I will live my own life unbound by anyone.